Wait.
Hold on. Are we back now? Can you hear us now, guys? That's crazy.
It's on wallet. It's on wallet. Yeah, can you hear us?
Can you hear us now, guys? Just confirm so I can do the proper shout-outs. That's crazy, man. Can you guys hear us? Hey, guys, in the chat, I need you guys to confirm that you can hear me. Right. Okay, cool. You can hear. Lovely.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Let's drop a bomb.
Drop a bomb one time, fam.
Did you hear the bomb?
Yeah, fam, they've confirmed they can hear us, bro.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Well, we got to do it.
We got to run that again, bro.
All right.
Welcome to Monday Night Smoke.
Sponsored by who, fam?
Disturbing Sports London, fam.
I said sponsored by who, fam?
Disturbing Sports London, fam. What are you talking about, bro?
All right.
All right, let's go. Listen.
They said Frank Warren.
Frank Warren production.
No,
that's very disrespectful.
We got emails.
Look, mate, you lot got the facts. You don't know what time the show starts. Let me do a quick shout out again. Bro, it feels weird doing this twice, but we're going to do it anyway. Shout out to man like Jordan 3-1, man like Raj, man like Himanshu, man like White Tony, man like Mola, Northbank Brent, Skyliner, the editor, man like Aaron, man like Bruce Kai, Osborne, Ahija Selassie, Flyblow 98, Sir Alex Ferguson, Skyliner, the editor, Baba Tunde, man like Mr. A, Thomas J. Ridley, J. Lanks. And that's as far as I'm gonna go.
Listen, we're here, fam. We're here. There's stuff to talk about.
There is.
Stuff to really
there is.
Into. Bro, they're saying Dan Azeez
and Joshua Buatsi, bro. I see that on the timeline. Cooking the rumors.
Yeah. It's looking August-ish. We're in couple groups.
Yeah.
Letting you lot know we're in couple groups. And if we hear things in these groups, we're bringing it back to you guys. Straight away.
That's the talk of the town. If that's the next move, yeah, who's won in terms of that fight being made?
I think this is what you wanted to. You said you want to see Buatsi tested.
I did say that,
and this is a big test for Buatsi. This is real. And then again, it's both. It's win-win for both.
Yeah.
Because for Dan Azeez, he wants to go up on the rankings. When we talk about the light heavies, again, when you got Ben Whitaker, no disrespect to Ben, but when Ben's saying, listen, I'll mash you up in 3 or something fights.
He said 5 fights still.
5 fights.
5 fights.
This changes the atmosphere of that because now you got to say someone else you'll mash up in 5 fights because it can't be me you're talking about.
If he beats Buatsi,
it can't be me you're talking about.
Yeah, I hear what you're
saying.
But
if it doesn't work though, then the
Ben,
5 fights
Ben still's going to be shouting.
Still there, innit?
I hear it. I mean, a couple people in the chats are saying it's better for Aziz. Someone saying Buatsi knocks out Aziz. I saw someone else say that Buatsi gets washed. Boy, that's going to be.
That's why I'm saying it's a big one for Aziz. Listen, it's a big one for Buatsi because people have questioned Buatsi. The last couple of weeks have been, what is Buatsi? Where is he at in the game? Yeah. Can we take Buatsi serious? This is a big moment because that will now say that he's done. He's done everything. Not everything. He's done everything but get a world title. All that's missing is yard. When you talk about going, like you say, right, he's fought Spider. If Dan Azeez is on it now, then he's seen the UK man them. I hear it. I definitely hear it. I feel like we might have to phone him at some point in the show still. What are you saying? Call in? Yeah, a little impromptu thing. Hey, shouts out to Aaron. He goes, I'll be honest, it's good to see you, man, both vibing in person instead of those COVID Zoom meeting ones. Bro, hold on. I got to set up the thing. I didn't know you was good. All right, no, that's fine. We'll get into that. Hey, but let's talk about AJ though. Let's talk about AJ for a second though. Let's talk about AJ. Guys. I feel like we've all seen the AJ outburst on social media. Yeah. The other day. You know, a lot of speculation suggests that he watches the pod. Yeah, I would say that he watches. I'm now going to say that AJ is a big fan of the pod. Are we in sync, by the way? Are we before we even go into that topic properly, I want to know what you guys think. Who is he talking about in that chat? Who is it? Was that aimed at Dillian? I hope so, because he done the bar when he said, I'll sleep with your girl in it. Someone's girl. And I was whose girl, AJ? Because this again, whose girl? I know we was talking about this thing, but it wasn't us. I'm like, was that Amir Khan? Do you reckon that somehow they rekindled that beef? Because he keeps talking about what is AJ's obsession with ruining people's relationships? Nah, I think he knows that he stands quite high in terms of in the Gallus lifestyle thing, innit? I think if he feels himself, he must know. Being AJ for a week, I reckon he sees things that regular man is not really experiencing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they probably have boyfriends. So it's like he's used to knowing that. Come on, man. I don't have to care about that. It's flagrant for him to tell us though that he can sleep with anyone's. Because that's crazy. It depends who that's aimed at though. Because it's like
I don't know. I mean, it's nuts. It's definitely a violation, fam. But he said something about hairlines going back and all that. I'm thinking, I don't know. Who said that about AJ? Who said that about AJ, bro?
Did they say his hairline's going
Someone
back?
said AJ's hairline's going back, but after it's all said and done, like, he'll still smash your girl, retweet that. I'm like, wait, did Dillian say something about his hairline?
Dillian could never.
I don't know.
Dillian's got the light Vegeta, though. He can't do that.
This is why I was confused. I was like, because he did the mohawk thing for a while.
Yeah, the Vegeta.
Yeah, the strong mohawk thing. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna cuss AJ, the first place you start ain't gonna be that man's hairline.
Oh, is he saying that's the this life of Bozy saying that's for you, Trav? He's talking about your hairline.
Nah, bro. If you diss me, if AJ disses me, yeah, after how man's been supporting this, that would be insane. I don't know where that comes from.
It'll be the maddest heel turn.
But the thing is, but the lyrics are from the Stormzy tune.
See, AJ needs to tell us. He should quote Stormzy because it needs to. Like, not everyone knows that.
Yeah, I mean, look,
not everyone, bro.
They're
not like Jay's. Wait, maybe am I being disrespectful? Because some lyrics are just lyrics that are just you just know. No matter through time, they're just there, imprinted.
Yeah.
Is these one of those? Is this one of them bars? That
might not be one of those. I mean, look, man, we'll see, man. And look, also, it's Josh Taylor Teofimo fight week. So I want to know how you guys see this thing going. Should we open the chat?
No, there's one more thing we need to talk about, fam.
Okay.
My guy that trains in the mountains. My guy that's very different. You know them, man. He's a gambler.
Audley Harrison.
Audley Harrison.
Snap, Audley.
And I want you lot at home to get involved. Audley Harrison said he's smoking the entire heavyweight division.
If he would smoke today's heavyweights. I think the quote was that he'd run through today's heavyweights.
The best Audley is running through everybody.
I'd love to know who agrees.
Call in and tell me.
Let's open the lines. Let's definitely open the lines, because for me, when I saw that, I was thinking to myself, I don't know who walks around and says that in a convo about Audley.
But there's a couple men that he should beat, though.
Who? Okay. Who do you think Audley beats today?
You don't think he takes Ruiz? Ruiz is on holiday.
Where is rough for me? Yeah, I've watched a lot of Audley from back then.
No, but not this current Audley. I'm talking prime Audley, which is crazy because I don't know if the prime was
prime Audley.
Prime Audley at his best. Audley at his best beats Daniel Dubois. He does.
I don't know, man.
Audley at his best beats Daniel Dubois.
How though? Because
remember that Audley that was in that fight camp thing, that fight tournament.
Yes, on Prize Fighter, but that was like amateurs and that. That weren't like
Prize Fighter Audley.
Prize Fighter with the pullback left hand. He found that
Prize
pullback.
Fighter Audley made us pay that
pullback left. He found that pullback left counter and was just like, yo, I can get back into the mix.
Bro, that guy, Prize Fighter Audley, made us buy that David Hay fight.
Nah, Audley could talk us into stuff. He could talk us into.
He's us going now.
Exactly, bro. Man is saying Audley beats Deverne. Let's open the lines.
Let's go.
We've got bass in the chat. Is that? Wait, hold on. Is this a different bass?
No, watch. This is it. This is how you do it. Let me.
Yo, can you man hear me? Yeah.
We saying, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro. We can hear you, man.
Good. Oh, big up yourselves first and foremost. Still, I've been tuning in for a couple of years now.
Thank you, bro. Salute, man.
I come up on the chat.
This ain't bass, the kid. This is another bass.
Nah, this is just bass, man. It's just bass. That's it. Just bass.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
They got what?
I hear it.
Yeah, man. No, I'm an AJ fan as well. You get me? You know what I mean? I'm an AJ fan as well. I'm on the same wave as you, man. You know what I mean? I wanted to do well in that. You know what I mean? But he does. Sometimes he does do mad things. His things all cryptic and that. I don't know what's going on with man's head. You know what I mean? But hopefully, if he can get himself focused and that, then he can come around and I believe in him. You know what I mean? I like his attributes, his raw attributes. I believe in him. So I think if he can get his mental right, I think he'll smash up, man, to be honest with you.
Wait, so you believe, yeah? Let me get this right. You believe that, switch the camera back, bro. You believe that, can come back into it? You believe
100%
AJ can get back into the mix?
100%. You got to remember, where he's come from to where he's got to now, really and truly, he's probably overachieved. You get me? Like, true. He started at 18. It's late, like hella late. He's gone in there, beat competition. Remember, he beat man like Zilizang and them man there. He's done this already from the amateurs. He shouldn't really and truly shouldn't be where he is. He hasn't had the learning fights he's needed to get there. As soon as he's got there, thrown in the deep end, he's just scrapping everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He hasn't hid from no one. He ain't ducked. He ain't dived. He could have ducked Usyk. Bare people told him swerve Usyk. He said, "Nah, fuck it. I'll take him." You know what I mean? Like, it's a different mentality. So,
wait, so talk to me on this. I don't, you know what? AJ did move through the ranks quick because he had an opportunity, right? The belts were available, and he said, "You know what? I'm gonna go for it." And he's made a lot of money from it.
There's no more learning fights after you get that title. So once you just make a play, Charles Martin was there, and it's like, all right, let's get it. And once you're in that league, you're in there now. There's no more learning fights.
But my thing is, do you think he can recapture those titles seriously?
Yeah, I do. He's got all the attributes to do it. He's got all the physical attributes to do it.
Who though? Do you reckon? So the Usyk one, we've gone in there with him twice, and it hasn't gone the way.
It's Usyk's a bad style matchup for him, clearly, as we've seen. You know what I mean? But
the other route is Tyson Fury. Do you think any?
I like him for. You know what? I've always liked him for the Tyson Fury fight, and he's always wanted the Tyson Fury fight. He hasn't ever ducked it. He's the one that called him out. Remember, he told him, "Bring your two fucking." He said, "Bring your two." What did he say that the day of the Klitschko fight? He said something about, "I'll bring 2 seats. You can sit there in your fat ass," or something like that. Do you know what I mean? He's wanted Tyson Fury from early, long before the Wilder fights come. He wanted that smoke from early. Even when Fury was British champion, he said on the radio station, "AJ gave me that work." You know what I mean? From early.
Yeah, I remember that still. So, yeah.
From early. So he's probably always fancied that fight from the get-go. Like, yeah, fuck it, let's have it.
And that's the one fight you still see him. You still see AJ coming out victorious in that fight against Fury.
100%. I'm not saying it's not going to be easy. Again, from a mental standpoint, if you think it's purely between his ears, it's got nothing to do with his actual boxing ability. You know, if you can get the mental right, get into the right mindset, that's why I like the Dillian White fight, to be honest with you, for him in the summer. Get that. Dillian White is going to force him to fight. You have to fight. No matter how slow-footed he is or his limitations, he's going to force you to fight. You have to fight. You can't get in there and tippy-tap around it, or he's going to get knocked out.
I hear it, man.
All right, listen, those are the takes. Again, quickly, just want to get... Go on.
I was going to say, what do you think about Teofimo and Josh Taylor this week?
I like Josh Taylor, to be honest, for it. I think Teofimo, for me, with him, is his mental as well. I think, and his dad's. I think his dad's bad for him. You know, I think he's just 100%. There was a trainer in the corner with him before, I believe, before the Lomachenko fight. And he dropped him out. Crazy to me. Do you know what I mean? Why would you switch it up like that when you've done the mad thing? Because I thought Lomachenko was going to beat him 100%, and he come through and he done the damn thing.
Perfect game plan. I reckon they started to believe their own game plan. They started to game plan. After that win, they were like, "Nah, we've learned how to do the thing that you can teach us now." So
got in there, underestimated Kambosos, got beat. Really, he should have beat Kambosos. As Haney's already proven, but Haney's got the right minerals, the right mentality. You know what I mean?
I hear it, bro.
So,
all right, listen, bro. Again, new base. New base. We gotta give you respect, fam. Amazing, you jumped in here and done your thing, fam. Again, hopefully I can set up that base versus base.
That's gonna be a hell of a battle.
Yeah. Someone has got to change their name to, like, I don't know what they change their name to. The loser that doesn't get base anymore.
I don't even know, bro. What's this, man? Percussion.
We good, man. He calls himself base. I'm just
big up, bro.
Take care, bro.
Changing on into percussion is
different.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's different energy.
All right, cool. Let's keep it moving, though. Marks is coming on.
What's going on, Marks?
You are an absolute disgrace. You're a cheat.
Marks.
Stage fright.
Never, bruv. Never.
Okay.
Never. When man said stage fright, I said, nah, man, I ain't going out like that. Come
on. All right, listen. The floor's yours, bro. I kind of wanted to just hear what people... Who have you got? Audley Harrison, and I know Prime and Audley Harrison is a crazy.
Prime
Audley Harrison needs to shut his mouth, bruv. Audley Harrison needs to calm down.
One.
he needs to calm down, bruv. No, he'll beat someone. He'll beat someone. But when he's saying he'll smoke up, who? But we might need to go out 15, 20, top 15, top 20, somewhere around that area there.
Allen and that.
You get me? Yeah. Where's Dave Allen rank right now?
I have no idea, bro. But that's the match.
He would smoke Dave Allen probably, bruv. Yeah, Dave Allen's nowhere though. Dave Allen's one of the matchroom man, then, bruv, from back in the day. He ain't that, innit? He's just a sparring guy, innit? Come on, man. Why are we talking about Dave Allen, bruv? This show's too big to be talking about Dave Allen.
Hold on, let's go through some of them though. Fabio Woodley, is he winning that one?
Nah. Yeah, I think Fabio does him. You know, Fabio's a bit too aggy.
If he says he can't get through Fabio, there's no point in saying no more names.
Fraser Clark,
Fraser.
But Fraser ain't really saying that much, you know. Fraser ain't really saying that. Bruv, you know the fact that boxer don't have faith in man, bruv, says a lot about where Fraser is. Really, you get what I'm saying? I don't really put Fraser. I think if Fabio fought Fraser, Fabio would have smoked Fraser as well. If I'm honest, I think most people probably think that. You get what I'm saying? So,
wait, so no one rates Audley at all in his life?
I think it's one of them ones. It's like we don't want to be dissing Audley in it because when I think about Audley and his achievements for me are more what he did for boxing as opposed to.
I agree.
It's not like I don't want us to be out here just using this as an opportunity.
Wait. It's called Monday Night Smoke, fam. It's called Monday Night Smoke. Why are we being diplomatic? Why are we being diplomatic for?
No, I just want us to show love to for boxing still.
Audley's man them still. He's man them.
You man are saying no.
He said Dave Allen.
Just Dave.
No, but remember, all these issues weren't with his boxing and what he could have been. It was more upstairs, bro.
You don't think
I agree.
Prime Audley doesn't do Daniel Dubois? They both got the same. They both got kind of fragilities.
Yeah. My issue with him saying that is like smoking today's heavy. You fought Deontay Wilder, like he literally did, and he was young. No, he was young.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what got man talking crazy? It's the fact that he said he would smoke all the heavyweights.
That's the thing.
That's what he shouldn't have said. And now Scott man on some next hazy behavior, bro. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You know that one. He should have just said, you know what? Big up today's competition. I think I would have did well in that in this area here. Bam. But when you
let me read this super quickly. Remember, Audley got sparked by Wilder early on AJ. He'll KO White if they fight, but suspect Wilder beats the tentative AJ by KO in December.
Interesting. Does anybody think Dillian White is going to beat AJ if they fight in August?
What was that? Sorry, I missed that, man. My line must have broke up a bit.
I was saying, does anybody think Dillian White is going to beat AJ if they fight in August?
Hear this now, yeah? I think it's possible.
Okay.
But improbable.
Okay. I mean, that's like anything can happen in the world argument.
I think it's possible. I don't think there's anyone in the room that believes Dillian's
No. Dillian, do you know what it is? Let me tell you why I say that.
Let me land this one. If Dillian beats AJ, Lucas ain't adverts from now on. I don't even without Fizz. Still Lucas. Without Fizz. I don't want Fizz. No Fizz.
Lucas sport.
Lucas ain't sport purely.
Oh my gosh.
Any Fizz, bro. I say no, that's too much. You can't do that.
Man, that's mad.
And then lyrics that you can't. That's when it's done.
I can't see.
Drop me out, bro. I'm off the train. I'm the hype train. I'm off, bro.
Do you know what? But Dillian.
Last question. Do you guys have a style of victory requirement as well?
For who? For Dillian?
Yeah, like for AJ over Dillian. Like if he beats Dillian by points, do you come away thinking, this is
what if he beat? I don't care how he wins.
Oh, okay.
I just say if he doesn't win, to Dillian. The last Dillian that I seen was that Fury? Is that the last?
Franklin.
Let me throw the Dillian question back up, man, in the sense that bro, does AJ go into a full firefight against Dillian today? Does today's AJ go into a full firefight against Dillian? I know everyone always says that like Dillian just brings something out of man, but the way AJ's moving right now, it's like he's on his boxing thing right now. And he will know clearly he can box Dillian's head off. Does he firefight?
I don't mind if he fights that. I don't mind if he fights. Like, if he does the sweet science, you guys, a lot of people at home are saying they're putting AJ into this fight in the summer purely because they want to bring the beast out in AJ. and they're trying to reawaken him, and they're using this fight. But if it doesn't turn up, if the beast doesn't arrive, but then it does win on hits, I say, you know what? Do
you know what? It depends, because if he just like by the grace of his teeth wins on points, then it's not really a good sign. But if he outclasses, like not close, like
what Clarissa Shields did,
well, yeah, it's just dominating. Yeah, like a dominating points victory. Then it's like all it would mean to me is that he's transformed now. We shouldn't expect KO.
The guy that we know is all up there.
Yeah, but it's like still, if it's a dominant points win, like 118, 112 type of stuff, then it's like, this is a bit mad.
The last caller called it though. He said it's all between AJ's ears. You get me? It's up there. What's going on up there? That's what people can't figure out. His attributes, his skill sets. AJ's a good boxer. And he's a very powerful guy. He's a massive guy. You get what I'm saying? And he's very skillful. Like people kind of disrespect his skills a little bit. But when I look at the way he's moving now, and just looking over the whole history of AJ, AJ's got this thing in him here where it's like, I don't want to feel that. I don't want to be embarrassed. Do you get what I'm saying? And when you're in a boxing, this is like when you're in a boxing ring, you're having it with man, bro. You can't afford to be thinking that in the middle of a fight.
Can't carry that in.
Yeah, because what I'm saying. AJ's actually mentioned the memes before.
Yeah, the memes.
He said the memes. AJ said the memes. That's the one thing that he's like, I don't even want to see that. But I think if because he's lost now, I don't think he's thinking about those memes.
It's got to be different now.
Those memes can't be something that he's thinking about. Before, when he was undefeated, you don't want to be the guy when everyone turns against you. And now it's like you're just the
after the Usyk fight. Imagine checking your mentions after how he was going on and after the Usyk second one. That must have been to the point where it's like, you know what, it has to be thick now.
Has to be. Yeah. We're hoping so. Again, what's your thoughts? Again, Dan Aziz versus Buatsi. Are you happy? Buatsi needs now. Are you satisfied?
Bruv, I think Buatsi should be taking on world challenges at this point, to be honest with you. Dan Aziz is what, European level now, yeah? Dan, by the way, I used to train with Dan in the gym in East London. Dan is my guy, bro. I'm just talking about levels, isn't it? Like I like Dan, innit? Dan, the way Dan boxes is crazy. Like,
but to be fair though, you can't really say he's European level because he's got all the things that you'd need to get a world title shot. Like he's literally earned a world title shot now.
Fair.
He's climbed past the European level, in my opinion. He's entered the chat.
So I ain't gonna lie, I want to see the fight. But I'm just saying that Buatsi should be shooting a bit higher right now. Like we need to see Buatsi kind of where Yard is now. Like Yard's done this. Both their careers are a bit mad because you've got Buatsi who hasn't taken on the top challenges. Then you've got Yard who's kind of skipped bare different levels and just gone straight to the top challenges. So it makes it hard to kind of differentiate where the levels are. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but realistically, for Buatsi's pedigree, for the chat that man's got for Buatsi, for the support that Buatsi's had, he needs to be fighting at a higher level. Like at this point, he should have taken that Bivol fight. He should have taken it. Win, lose or draw, come again. You get what I'm saying?
It's real.
J Deep says, let's put that back on the thing.
J Deep should say Dillian White is shot to bits. He goes, we have to understand the Whites, Wilders, and Joyces. They come across confident because they all want the payout, but they know they only have a puncher's chance at winning.
That's a fair point, you know. That's
why I'll give up on AJ. I promise you, I'll give up.
But
I'm done.
Let me spin that comment a little bit. I have this theory, that AJ's money is a bit of a gift and a curse. Because when man come to fight AJ, they come for blood. Yeah, standard man come dressed in Sunday's best. You get what I'm saying? They come to put a hurting on man because they know there's a little bit of fragility there as well. It's like, you know what? I'm going to eat up the payday, but I'm going to try and come for man and take his head off. So he's always under more pressure. He hasn't got that air of invincibility no more. You get me?
Yeah. People are not. And that's the thing that, you know, when he just lost that invincible, like when he lost that and everyone called him out. I heard people that shouldn't be calling out AJ.
But it's the funny thing that you say that everyone shows up in Sunday's best. It's like when you're going up against the best players in the world, these man, they got another gear because it's like, I'm going to see where I rank against this guy. So it's like that thing of you get to beat AJ, you know that opens up the world for you. So these men show up ready for that W. The problem is after that, win or lose, that payday can ruin these men. Like, look at Ruiz. Ruiz posted a picture the other day in this. It's a good fit. It was a nice fit. He's got brand new teeth. I'm looking at this brother thinking, You in the championship.
He had the white jeans as well. He had the white jeans on.
Was that the white jeans that he borrowed to AJ from the first? Was that from the first face off where he borrowed man's jeans? Yeah. So it was.
It's far.
Hey, listen, we gotta keep it moving though. Thank you so much
Wicked,
for coming.
Man, big up, man.
Bro. Hey, let's quickly talk though about this Buatsi fight, bro. Like, I know people like, I get it. Buatsi's been someone that you're upset with because he hasn't taken the title fight. But as you said, you're right in saying this. Dan Aziz has put himself in a space where he should be fighting for a title. So this is a viable contender. He's no bum.
He's done the ugly work to get to where he is. Busy, fighting all the time. He's gone British, Commonwealth, European. He's climbed the ladder in the way you're supposed to, judging by, the ranks and stuff. So he's ready for a title shot. It's not a case of his profile's big enough. Go on. Haymaker, go for it. Like, just take a shot. He's like, no, I've climbed all the steps that I need to take to get here. So for me, I don't just look at it like, Buatsi should do this or he should do that. No, bro, you're up against a real competitor. So that's why I'm like, you've got to remember that when we talk about Aziz in these conversations.
We've got a members chatting here, and it says Buatsi's moves backwards. Not that Dan isn't a great fighter, but when Buatsi is talking about winning the British title 4 years ago, he ain't supposed to be fighting a guy. He ain't supposed to be fighting for it again 4 years later.
Yeah,
and that's a mad. I hear that.
It's a bit rough still. It wasn't the flex that you thought it was when he said it to Aziz. Like, I won that 4 years ago.
Still credible though. He doesn't take any power away from the name. If you say, well, I beat this guy, I beat him again, because now all that's missing from the list is Lyndon Arthur.
Yeah.
Lyndon Arthur and Yard.
Yeah.
Really, from the man them.
Let's be real, yeah. If Dan Aziz beats Buatsi, that's huge.
It's a big style.
It's huge.
He's not been beaten.
But it's also huge if he beats Dan Aziz.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like,
and now it's the title. Now, after this, I have to see Bivol. I have to see Bateviev. Now don't get twisted though. If Yard says he wants this, if Yard says he wants it, go and see him.
Yeah.
Go and see him. Because while these men them are in, while Canelo's on the chase thing, and we got to talk about is Canelo ducking.
What? Benavidez with the offer, the 50 mil thing. Bro, let's do that.
Someone else in. Yeah. Let's say that for the pod, innit?
Jack, what's going on, bro?
You all right, guys? Nice studio, by the way.
Well, good. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
What's on your mind, bro?
Saw the title, Dan Aziz Buatsi. Dan Aziz to me is my favorite British fighter at the minute, just because he's like attitude, style. And again, like that traditional route, I'm a big fan of it. I hate when you see like intercontinental belts, European, but like IBF European, but it's bullshit. Don't mean anything. So he's done it that hard way.
Yeah.
Pause. But
you're an absolute disgrace. You're a cheat.
Glad you was first, bro.
To be first, I knew this coming. But I like the way he's doing it. He's gone belt to belt. He's not fought one person for all three. He's gone from country to country, opponent to opponent, took them all.
Yeah.
Him versus Buatsi. I like Dan Aziz, like Buatsi is like the skill is there, but he hasn't like shown out yet. Like they were hoping the Craig Richards fight would be that fight to show out and compare it to the Bivol match, but it just didn't happen. Like it was neck and neck for like most of that fight.
And what do you think about Buatsi after watching his most recent performance?
I thought if it was any of the top of the light heavyweights in there with him, he'd have lost.
But you know the thing is, he will rise to the occasion. So when the annoying thing is, Buatsi is almost trying to change himself as a boxer. He's trying to become a bit more, I would say, skillful. But then the raw, untamed Buatsi is still there. And I imagine in this fight against Dan Aziz, they're gonna have that moment when they will meet in the middle of the ring and try to bang out, because Dan is very brave. I don't know if that plays more into Buatsi's hands in terms of Buatsi does have that destructive power as well.
Do you know where my concern is in that fight? Yeah, it's the engine, and I think Dan Aziz. I feel like Dan Aziz probably has a better tank than Buatsi. Remember, Buatsi
takes time off.
There's a lot of concern with his stamina, because remember when he was going off against Craig, he'd let his hands go rah, 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 and then he'd just relax and get his breath back. But in the getting his breath back, it exposed his defensive flaws, because he was taking some shots full on. and it was like there's nothing in you that kind of even tries to move out the way. So then it's like if he can't put a dent in Dan Aziz, right, in those flurries, he's gonna go back to this new style of bam, jabbing, being very conservative with my energy. Dan is gonna be on your chest.
So wait, Jack, do you think Dan's got the power to knock Buatsi out, like end the show? How do you see
that? Dan seems heavy-handed. It doesn't seem that one punch crack you and you're out power. So I think it would be like a 12 rounds points, whereas towards the later rounds, Dan takes over, works the body up against the ropes. And then what you said about the activity is true. Like I think before his last fight against the French guy, because that was moved back originally, I worked out. I think he would have had 3 fights in 100 days or something like that. That's active, and that Joshua ain't doing that. So that's a big experience.
That's true. He does have the activity on his. But these guys, a lot of fighters are not that active anymore. We can't even use that as a rule scale anymore because people are fighting once a year.
It's true, It's
before we used to say, he's active, so that should play a part. And even let's have it right. Okoli, the last fight he had before it,
quick turnaround.
It was a quick turnaround, and we didn't see the fruit of the quick turnaround as well. So it might not count for nothing.
No, it does count. When you see the great fight, Canelo went on a run of being very active, just like bam, bam, bam. That's why you could give him a light touch. So when he come up against an opponent that weren't really saying much, it's like, I can let you have that because you're literally fighting every 3 months as the undisputed champ. Do you know what I mean? Remember Floyd in his last stages of his career? He stayed sharp fighting every few months. He was just on it. Do you know what I mean? So it definitely increases. It benefits you in the long run with your boxing IQ and staying that regular.
You see in Flyboy 98 says it's weirdly got similarities to Hagler versus Leonard.
Who is Leonard in the equation? I'd love to hear you explain that because that doesn't make any sense to me. Which one is Leonard? Buatsi?
They're both Hagler.
You said
they're both Hagler. Yeah, exactly. They're both Hagler.
They're just gonna run into each other in the middle of the ring.
They're gonna run into each other. They are gonna run into each other. One's trying to be, but one is trying to turn himself into something different. Though he's trying to recreate a Ward. I don't know what's going on.
I just think it's a problem.
He's trying to recreate him.
You say that.
Jury's got to be out on Virgil Hunter as a trainer. I don't know how much we allow trainers who have just one great example of their work.
He is my number one. He's still my number one. I still have Buatsi winning, by the way.
Fair enough.
I still have Buatsi winning. I think I don't know who's better than him yet in the list. Well, until something happens, until we have evidence to say otherwise, there's no one you can say is better than him yet.
Jack, do you think that Virgil Hunter is a good fit for Buatsi?
I'd say he's more of a good advisor, not a camp leader. I don't know who. I'm not going to suggest who I'd put into that main coach role because I don't know. But to me, you can say how amazing Andre Ward is, and he was a generational talent. But that is literally it. He's a generational talent. He comes along. Guys with that skill set don't come along often, and people forget. Virgil Hill was Andre Ward's godfather. He knew his family since he was 2 or 3. That bond is there lifetime. He's literally your uncle saying we need to do this straight away. And, you're going to listen because it's your family. So when you go to him as a fully grown man, you're I know what I'm about. I'm an Olympian. And then he tries to change his style. You're it ain't going to work that well. Plus being inactive ain't helping. If you had 6 fights since linking up with him, then that bond would be a lot better. But he's had 2 or 3, and it's not clicked how it's meant to be clicked. So I don't know. I'm not going to say who he should have gone, but.
Again, I've been asking everyone before you get out of here. Again, I asked the Audley question. You got Audley beating anyone of name? Anyone of anyone reputable?
No. Name me a top 10 fighter or a top 15 who he beats right now.
Oh man.
You can't do it.
I want to start here dissing Audley Harrison, man.
I can't do it.
You can. You can do it. You can.
Let's go down the list, shall we? Tyson, fuck no. Usyk, fuck no. AJ, no, will spark him. Wilder, no, will spark him.
He did spark him.
Filip Hrgovic, no, will spark him. Zhilei Zhang will spark him. Joe Joyce will probably knock him out.
What about
Otto Wallin as well? He beats Otto Wallin, definitely beats him as well.
What about prime Audley versus today's Dillian?
No, bro. Come on, man. Stop saying Prime Audley.
What was Prime Audley?
Yes, I don't know when that was.
It's a mythical fighter who don't exist.
What's he got? Sorry, Audley was really a great salesman. Like he would get us to believe that he finally figured it out. Because that was the problem. It was like
he got to the public, he'd beat David Hay and he got sparked in a round.
He was training in the mountains. That's when he told me. When he told me he's training in the mountains, yeah.
It was up. No, I watched Prize Fighter and I saw him just give that same left straight counter to everyone. I thought, you know what? Maybe that would translate. Yeah, it's tough, man.
That's where David Hay got it from. He was like, he's training in ways you've never seen it before. So he's going from Audley, mate.
All right, bro. Jack, look after yourselves.
Take care, bro.
Let's read some of these members' chats, man. What we got in here? There you go.
Damien Cowie says, Jack, so how's AJ getting a fight in before a big money in... Wait, what's this? Jack, so how's AJ getting a fight in before big money in Saudi any different? He'll get paid like Fury did, and if he wins, they meet as equals. It's no different to what Fury did. I haven't been following that conversation, so I'm not too sure what that was about, but big up to you, bro. What other ones are we got? Oh, Mulla says KG needs to be sin bin because you can't say Audrey and Prime. Audrey, he said Audrey. That's mad. Audrey and Prime together. That's insane. Yeah, you keep saying Prime Audrey, and I'm like, when was that?
You are an absolute
Don't do that, man.
You're a cheat.
Damien Cowie says, did Prime Audley even beat anyone top 15? I think what happened, because I mean Danny Williams and them, man, like it wasn't. Look, man, Audley won Prize Fighter 2 times. Tony's just said. I don't know what that means in terms of the ranking. Like, Prize Fighter is not where you should have been, unfortunately. But it's, look, man, Audley's journey in boxing was different. It means something different to us today. Yeah. Shouts out to Audley. Still got my respect. I just don't like when you said that you just dissing guys, but it is what it is, man.
I like retirement though, because retirement makes people think they can do anything. Like they leave.
Nah, look, Spencer's coming. He said, allow the Audley dissing. He's just lost his father. Like I didn't.
We're not dissing.
We're not dissing. We're not dissing. Just responding to that thing.
We're responding to the comments that we just saw just now. Obviously,
but let's put respect on Audley's name, fam.
I want to. I was trying to find an opponent that you lot saying I can't even call him Prime. That's crazy.
Someone said, who would win, Usyk or Hay? Come on, man. Let's go to the next caller, man. We don't want to open up a can of worms like that.
Who would win?
What's that? Flames. What's going on, bro? You really want to get me going crazy?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on, Flames?
Hold on,
what's going on, bro?
You can call.
I've been a fan. I've been listening to you for at least 2-3 years.
Sorry, Flames is showing up, bro. Thank you, brother. Appreciate your support.
Big up. Sorry, 1 second. We're just in a little moment here. Wait, one's a great cruiserweight, and he's gone up to heavyweight, and he's done it. He's actually won the belt against a real challenge. Yeah, so we should be able to talk about these two now.
I'm just saying, you don't want me to do that now because we're gonna take this thing in a whole different direction, or we can do it on the pod.
All right, we should do it on
the pod because I'm about to.
I wanted the people to hear what he was gonna say.
Flames, what's on your mind, bro?
Wow, what's going on? I big you up again.
Thank you. Thank you, bro.
All right, first, let me just start with the whole AJ talk here.
Right.
I agree with New Base. Like, I've always said, AJ was a massive overachiever. Starting boxing at 18, Olympic gold medals, all those amateur titles, Klitschko. Like, the young AJ was a gunslinger, go for a shootout. But I think he's lost the hunger, all those millions, and the title.
Do you really think
he's not the same AJ? He's not Femi anymore.
Do you know what the problem is?
Back.
Let me just push back on that just for a second, right? Because I feel like it's easy to say that to guys who have money in any part of entertainment or anything like that, yeah. But I'm like, do you reckon he's lost the hunger, or he's trying to he's trying to achieve something that you would just advise against if you were in his corner? But it's that thing of like, he's trying to become a better IQ boxer.
Do you know what? I think that's the problem with AJ. I think he's actually figured it out. His IQ has improved, and he doesn't want to get hit. He wants to hit and don't be hit. But that style's not really appealing. The AJ we knew was a gunslinger that he stood toe-to-toe with Klitschko, got knocked out, came back. But
how long do gunslingers last at the top level? You see what I'm saying?
Not long.
If you're AJ and you know that means that you're probably not going to have a great reign if all you've come to do is go crazy.
Do you know what? Absolutely, I agree there. Absolutely, I agree. And I think he's a smart fighter. He's smartened up over the years. His time with McCracken, trying to find all these new trainers, and that's the problem. Like, but that's not the pay-per-view star that everyone loved. But he's doing what's good for him. But as a fan, I miss that old AJ.
But
if I was a boxer, I wouldn't take the same approach.
I just want to let everyone know there's a poll in the chat just because I wanted to see what was going on. I just said who wins Ace Hay versus Usyk. I just had to see. I need to know what the energy was across the board.
Cool. Right. The next person I want to speak about is Audley Harrison. This guy put me off boxing all those years ago when he sold us a dream in the run up to his fight against David Hay. He's a used car salesman. He made us all believe that he's going to do something to David Hay. Do you know, in the run up to that fight, I think Audley's best opponent best win was Michael Sprott.
I mean, look, man.
Audley was just a good talker. And you know what? I actually have to give it to him. The time when he won a gold medal, I think UK boxing, certainly the heavyweights, are going through like a low point.
Yeah.
And he was like a new face, new name, new energy. The BBC gave him millions to turn pro. Millions. And since then, the BBC haven't gone anywhere near boxing. Audley Harrison.
Hold on. Sorry, I just want to update because I've got live scenes from the poll. And the votes are coming in quick and fast.
Okay, cool. You don't want me on this list. I don't mind. I'm here now. No, fine. I'm awake.
Bro, I'm looking at the live.
Wanted this.
I'm reading the. Do you not respect the great defeaters? The great defeaters are talking.
Of course I do.
So right now, the great defeaters are saying Usyk is winning 70 to 30%.
That's fine.
What say you, bro?
I disagree heavily.
Why? Go on. State your claim.
I think he would knock Usyk out. I think David Hay would knock Usyk out.
No, I think Usyk will outwork David. Usyk will outwork him.
I'm surprised by this.
David Hay was not high volume. David Hay was high volume.
No, he wasn't high volume. He would pick his shots and his moments. And if you think David Hay is not going to land on Usyk,
does this mean that Prime Hay beats Prime AJ?
When have I ever said...
Usyk will storm David Hay.
Hold on one second. Yeah, and I'm about to answer. But I've said from a long time that he'd be a horrible matchup for AJ. Look at the things that we've seen AJ deal with against shorter fighters. And this David Hay is capable of knocking him out, bro. I've always said he would be an absolute problem for AJ. I've always said that. Should they have met, it would have been disgusting.
Sorry, I just want to see the cape that's on your back.
Who's caping, bro? Hold on.
It's firmly secured still.
Shut your mouth, bro. Shut your mouth. Everyone relax. Everybody relax.
No, but the whole community.
You don't think David Hay's you think these men are just gonna stand? Bro, these men didn't get to land these shots, bro. You're talking about David Hay's not low volume. Like, bruv, let's be clear. This brother's gonna find his moments. David Hay is not standing in the pocket for you to walk him down. You know how elusive David Hay was.
I need someone to call in. If you feel that you got the smoke for Travis right now,
bro. Because man don't forget.
Because 69%. I want one of those 69%ers.
Line up and get in the thing and call, bro. You think I care, bro?
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
That's what you're doing.
Everybody phone. I don't even mind. Man, listen. We allow ourselves to get caught up and we forget when man was serious and who these man. Bro, this guy was an absolute problem, bro.
So you want him to line up?
No. When it came to crunch time, David Hay's toe let him down. If he fought Usyk, that toe will go again.
Bro, settle down with this toe nonsense. Go look at this brother's career. Go look at his career. You want to
Enzo Macronelli?
Go look at man's career, bro.
Enzo Macronelli.
Man, what would that value of that brother's not even human, fam? That man skipping across the ring. You think he can't knock out Usyk? Yeah, it's bloody like outrageous, bro.
Anytime David got into deep waters, he didn't get the knockout shot. Perfect example.
Chisora went 12 rounds with Klitschko and he put him in a spliff, bro. You know what David Hay was.
Chisora wasn't elusive. Chisora was easy to hit.
Why couldn't Vitali knock him out then? He was back then when he was younger. The brother was tough and resilient. He smoked him. Don't talk about David Hay like David Hay was.
Chisora was easy to hit. That's why he got knocked out. Usyk would not be easy to hit.
Ask Carlos. David Hay was a bad boy back then.
No, Flames. I'm gonna have to hold this. I have to slow him down. Flames. Again, he's outworking you at the moment, Flames. He's outworking you. I know I need to bring someone else in for him.
Absolutely.
Cool. Wow.
Talking on this brother's name like he couldn't cook brothers. Are you mad?
That work rate from you, bro.
Nah, you lot have forgotten that you've allowed yourself to forget and allowed the total narrative to make you go nuts. Don't think for 1 second that this brother was surviving with him.
HEM said he wants that work as well. HEM, can you, because at 16, you lot don't be frauds. If 69% said they're behind Usyk, where are you right now? Travis said, line them up. I will deal with every single one of them. HGM, you're in here. Are you ready?
Yeah, man. You're the maddest stirrer. I didn't ask for no beef, you know. You had the Yo, put him in the sin bin for them lies, man. Yo, dumb, but real talk, Travis. What weight's the fight at between Hay and Usyk? Cruise or heavy?
Bro, these men never even allowed us to get to those details, bro. We just put the names in there.
Which one would what do you want it at?
Prime Hay is a cruiser.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay, at cruiserweight, Hay stands no chance. No chance. That's just my opinion. I think Usyk at cruiserweight's a lot lighter, is a lot quicker, and I think Hay's punch carries more at heavyweight when he started pumping weights. But at cruiser, I think. Sorry, go on, brother.
He was smoking cruiserweights, bro. Even more so than heavy.
Listen,
because remember, because people act like Hay's a Hay weren't no come forward, walk you down fighter, bro.
He's not. He's a counter puncher. He was elusive,
just waiting for his moment.
Definitely. But I think Usyk's another person who's elusive, but he's more calculated. And I don't think he'll take the risk for Hay to lay the shot.
We've seen Usyk at cruiserweight when he fought Tony Belly.
Is this what you're doing?
Do it, bro. When he was there walking down Tony Belly with the same kind of game plan, bro. Tony Belly was putting hands on Usyk. He was landing shots. Let David Hay land those shots, and it's sleep time.
Why'd you retell history? Even
I'm about to say,
Tony Belly told you, mate. I know what you're trying to do, but you're wrong.
Did you not hear what I said?
Tony Belly told you.
Tony Belly shots that Tony landed. Let David Hay land those same shots, and it's over.
Tony Belly said. You saw things in here that I didn't do what you saw.
You're not even hearing the word.
I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm
saying to you, let David Hay land the same shots that Tony Bellew did, and he goes to bed.
I just leave it with this one, man. The guys who have beat David Hay, Usyk has smoked. So he smoked Tony Bellew. And David Hay struggled against Klitschko.
He was finished with Bellew.
I hear that, man. I hear that. But I was going to talk about the next one, man. What I'm talking about is the Klitschko. Before Usyk was even known, people were coming out saying there's a guy from Ukraine smoking Klitschko.
We're not doing sparring stories because Eubank Jr. was putting hands on Carl Froch in sparring, and I guarantee you that fight would not look anything like that. So any sparring stories.
Listen,
it's all subjective, bro. But I hear you, man.
No, you have to know. You need to be more respectful because what I don't like here is Usyk doesn't get the respect. We treat him like the guy that hasn't got the belt.
How?
He dethroned.
How doesn't he get respect?
He dethroned the king.
Man. You asked about David Hay, and this is where we are. I said, do you want to open this can? We opened the can. So now we're here. Pringles all over the floor.
I wanted to give a take. What I'm saying is, you was on the show and you went out and you put your name on it, and then what happened is our guy, our hero, he lost.
Bro,
we all walked
and we give Usyk respect.
And now I'm saying that
we're in a fantasy.
He did it again. And then he done it so into such a way that AJ was like, "How did you beat me?"
We are in a fantasy debate, and you're one of talking about AJ and Usyk.
Now this guy deserves. So when we talk about his plaudits, you can put him in the ring. What did I say? You can put him in the ring with Hay, and you can say that he can definitely win. You can see he can definitely win. Before he was too small. I remember that one when he had the too small thing, fam. Bro, right now, to this day, Fury is not trying to see Usyk. So that should tell us something.
What are we doing?
That should tell us something.
What we
doing? So now only Hay's the one that can get it done.
Hay is retired.
I'm saying, let's start to respect this guy that's walking around with all the belts.
Hey, HGM, what did you say, bro? Because he got dragged into an unnecessary.
I know, really, KG the stirry, boy, man. I bet you're a good cook with that one, man. That just sucked me into the thing, Nah, just a few points, man. I heard about the Audley thing, man. I heard about his dad died, so I ain't even dropping that smoke, man. We just move on to the Teofimo, and then what's his name, Aziz and Joshua Buatsi. So Teofimo, before I even say my opinion, very good fighter. Both of them are very good fighters. But for me, I think Teofimo's a bit too unstable. He's currently reminding me of the road Adrian Broner was going down. He's making a lot of bad decisions, man. Too many bad decisions. And I think now he's undergone a divorce from his wife.
Yeah.
So that's gonna play a big part. And I think really what he's doing is hyping up the fight, because at the end of the day, his missus is taking half, bro. So he's hyping up the fight to get more viewership, more eyes, which is going to be more money for the pay-per-view tickets. In my mind,
you know what?
That's mad.
That's a mad take. It's a hot take, though.
It's rough, yeah.
To say that he's just trying to get the
personal life going crazy like that, bro. Listen, certain times you be having an argument with the missus, and your day is just not flowing the way it needs to flow because you're a different person in that moment.
Yeah.
Yo, real talk, Don.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, no, I don't want to talk about people's family life, but at the end of the day, they're human at the end of the day, and those human aspects play a lot into the fight.
That's real, you know. That's a good take there. That's a good take, because you forget about what off the like out of the ring activity makes a huge difference in these boxers' lives. Even when Fury was going through, like I'm just talking about with his wife and his child.
Yeah.
He couldn't do what he needed to do. He had to get through that situation. Then he got training again. So yeah, you make a good point.
Man. Next one, AJ. The shots AJ's taken, more time I think it's aimed at Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte's been piping up, trying to hype a fight between him and AJ. AJ's like, yo, man, shut up, man. So, like, what's going on? Like, at the end of the day, he ain't really about that. He's got bigger fish to fry, man. Real talk, man. I want to see that Deontay Wilder fight. But really and truly, I agree with everyone's statement about AJ can be on top again. I just don't think here is going to happen now. I think
you're lying.
But go on, sorry. Did it? Bro. Yo, man, I'm walking through the hood right now, man. Yo, that budget band and internet. So, yo, give me that.
But you said you don't think you're good now. So you said you don't think AJ is the last AJ thing that you're saying. The hood strikes again.
The hood won. The hood
wins, man.
It's unfortunate. Lennox is here still.
Imagine
Lennox
we'll never know,
to get
fam.
busy. Hey, Lennox, what's going on, bro?
Hey, hey, Trav, you know how I did the chat with KG, right? You know I'm at the end of the month, yeah?
Oh, wait, what's
that
going
end
on?
of the month?
I mean, if you wanted to end that conversation with KG, you just got to tell him I'm in Brixton at the end of the month.
Guess where I am?
He's pulling up. The man
I'm on October 29th.
He's away.
I mean, it's nothing, KG. You know what I mean? You can't keep running. You know what I mean?
Lennox, I swear to you, yeah, I've got an AI robot that's gonna move to you soon, fam.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Lennox, are we gonna see you in Vegas? What big things? Are we gonna see you in Vegas? Have you bought your ticket? Well,
is that arranged?
Have you arranged it?
There's negotiations going on. There's negotiations going on right now. It looks like I'll be there.
Okay. All right, but hold on. Lennox, you said that, you know, you have a lot of sway in this town as well. And we know the tickets are expensive. Do you have enough sway to get me and Travis in?
I'm getting paid to be at the fight. I'm not paying to be at the fight.
You're cheap.
All right, cool. No, listen, we're going to talk about the floor's yours, bro.
Talk to us, bro.
No, nothing. I just, you know, I mean, I've been gone. I was, gone for a few weeks, no internet and that in Matanza and Havana, you know, just staying sharp or whatever. So it's a lot of things I missed. But what I will say about Teofimo is that greed has wrecked his career. Basically, everything that's happening with his career is because he's not trying to pay out for a trainer.
Wow, that's crazy.
If you look at his career, just look at Teofimo every time he had Joey Gamanch in the corner, when he had Joey Gamanch in training camp, and look at the trajectory of the career post Joey Gamanch.
It's gone mad.
Oh, someone just asked me a question. I need to ask this guy. I have to put it up again. He says, wait, does Prime Hay beat Fury as well, Travis?
Bro, let's have one convo.
Nah, leave it. Yeah, you're not leaving it. Oh, other thing, remember.
Go on, Lennox. Keep going.
I remember, you know what I mean? I just sometimes I like to pull up receipts. Remember way back I told you, man, about a man named Andy Cruz Gomez, and you lot weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
Do you know that name now? I told you to go check that man out about 2 years ago. You know the name now?
No.
I don't think I'm seeing him now. He's the one with Keyshawn Davis. They're going back and forth.
That's the man that what's his name? Oh God, Eddie Hearn says probably their biggest signing ever.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I'm not familiar. Really? The one that Keyshawn's been talking to.
Yeah, but they'll be going back and forth. He's looking to get him moved on very quickly.
The mad thing. I told you a lot about this. I said this man's name before I went Cuba last year, whatever. And you lot we're not really listening. And if you go check the Twitter receipts from 2016, I said anybody in that man's weight class is gonna have to settle for silver. I said that in 2016.
You know what, Lennox? Because they're saying Eddie signed him, fam.
Yeah, I know.
This is serious. Hey, Lennox.
So you know what? It's funny, yeah, because I come here and I give you lot their facts and you don't really listen because I said that name way back. I even told you to ask your man, what's his name, Joby Clayton's nephew. I told you to ask Joby Clayton's nephew about him because he would know about him. But don't worry, he's got the pro debut on the 25th. You know what I mean? If you don't want to go check the World Championship highlights, and you know what I mean, he's got 4 World Championships, little gold medal, you know, about 4 wins over Keyshawn. And by the way, when Keyshawn went Olympics, I know a lot of people like to argue this, Keyshawn went Olympics with 4 pro fights. So Keyshawn went to the Olympics as a pro, got mashed up.
It's a bit mad still. When you really that's a bit mad still.
So the guy? Why you done that? Because you've done some great, it's Nostradamus settings from you right now. Who's the next person that we have to eye on? I'm watching right now. I gotta see the next year. This year's World Championships is a bit mad, so I gotta see who's in next year's World Championships. You gotta watch it for about 2 years. But Andy Cruz Gomez, that's going to be. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. By the way, yeah, I know it's a casual Chelsea. You lot might not know this. The guy he's doing his pro debut in the 10 round. Yeah, that guy took Keyshawn the distance, and he's fighting him in his pro debut on a 10 rounder just for the levels.
Okay.
If you understand anything about boxing, you should understand that his pro debut is a 10 rounder. Is a 10 round. He's got a 10 round pro debut.
That's impressive, though. That is impressive.
Look at the box rec against a guy who took Keyshawn Davis the distance the fight before last.
Is that risky though? Don't you think that's a little bit risky to?
Nah, they're disrespecting him, bro. That's what that is. Boxing P for P Jack says the guy hasn't even had a debut. Just wait.
No, Lennox is he's
There's a lot of excitement about this guy. Let's see how it translates to the pro career.
I hope it works.
Yeah.
Well, you know what people say. Let's see how it translates to a pro career. Hang on. Let me just land. I made a point. He fought a pro already.
Yeah. Okay. I hate.
Yeah, you get me.
That this thing, you said that obviously we said that the Errol Spence and Crawford one was never going to happen. Should we put all the credit to Garcia and Tank for mixing it up, and that's why we're in this?
So let me break it down. Yeah, really, the credit goes to Garcia. I'm actually grateful to Garcia because Garcia saved the contract for me. You know what I mean? I was at that. And the fact that you lot are getting all these great fights in the States is because there's a lot of broadcast situations that are getting renegotiated. So them have to put up the numbers. So this year, while everyone's job is on the line, you're going to see fights being made because big fights bring numbers and they got to justify keeping boxing on at certain places. So I'll tell you who's on the line. Showtime's on the line, ESPN, Top Rank's on the line. So them men are going to be doing everything to make all the fights.
Okay, so hold on a sec. So does this have any, so how does Tyson Fury and the Top Rank relationship come into this? Because I've been hearing just on Twitter rumors, so not based on anywhere official, but Fury's not been bringing many P's, and there's pressure now to deliver from Aaron.
Big man, I told you a lot of years ago that all them fights, I was at all them fights lost P's. Even Bob told you publicly in an interview that he's not made any P's on Fury.
That's right.
I mean, you don't got to believe me. The receipts are there. His own promoter said he's lost money on him. And so he's trying. So yeah, that's the situation. You know what I mean? They lost money on Fury, and I don't think they're going to make any money on Fury because he's not going to fight. Because right now he's not going to fight Usyk as a B-side. Because right now financially he's a B-side.
That's mad.
There's no sort of money. There's no sort of money that Bob and them man they're going to put up that makes him A-side against this thing. And he's not going to fight Usyk unless everything's stacked in his favor. Why do you think he's so after a Wembley fight?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like he's not even interested in the Saudi Arabia thing either. It doesn't make any sense how he's behaving because that money at Wembley is capped, bro.
Yeah, it's not about the money. It is about the money, but he's not going to go in there unless everything's in his favor.
Right.
So you lot just forget, as long as he's got that belt, just forget about Undisputed. Let's just worry about Usyk actually, you know, being a heavyweight champion in fighting mandatories. Because Undisputed is not, I can't see financially, because remember now, Saudi's no longer neutral territory. They signed Usyk, yeah?
Yeah, so, that's mad. That's a good chess move. Good chess move in terms of how...
It's no. So if you fight Usyk in Saudi, you're fighting Usyk in his home territory.
That's crazy still.
So do you see MTKG? Do you see your man taking that fight in Saudi?
Hey, you're getting cooked in the comments, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They're calling you Len Heyman. They're calling you all sorts, bro. They are getting crazy. I've been trying to hold it back, bro. These guys have said that you can win a game and connect 4 and 3 moves.
I mean, listen, it is what it is. I mean, listen, I enjoy the banter, but facts are facts. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
All right, cool. I hear it sometimes. I'm childish. That's the problem. No, wait. Travis is so disappointed.
I know. I'm just listening. I'm like, bro, the guy's cooking right now. You're not even listening.
Bro, because the comments, I have to respect the great defeaters, fam. Everyone's a part of the show.
I hate you, bro.
All right, cool. Again, now that's out. Because Lennox he's very confident. He's a confident speaker. He knows the game.
Bro, yeah, how mad it is for him to fight Usyk in Saudi Arabia, and that's now his home promotion. It's very different.
Again, Usyk's get the money, get the bag. But I don't see them. They're not fighting.
It's a check. No, I hear you. But remember, everybody's looking at the Saudis as just a money pot.
Yeah.
And now it's like, yeah, it's a money pot and you get good money. But when you go over there, that's his promotion. Yeah. You're the B-side. So now it's Wembley or nothing.
And that's why they're never fighting.
This right. Because Vegas is not an option.
They're not like, we need to get in our heads. We're never going to see this fight, bro. Now we just have to accept it. When they said, I hope we can do a deal with AJ, they telling me they tucked their toes and
when
said,
I saw Frank Warren,
AJ, please sign
him. He said, come on, mate. Do us all a favor.
When you're right, for that to happen, should let us know the landscape of this thing. We're not going to see it. Then we'll never see it. Like, as you said, AJ Fury is the best, is the closest we're going to get to something. And even that now, because Saudi, bro, the Saudi's moving so crazy. Guys are leaving. People are leaving even the Liga, bro. In football, Benzema, everyone is going to Saudi. I don't know what's going over there. The money's raining there. Everyone's crazy. Running that way. But the only one that doesn't want to run that way
is Fury.
It's Fury because he's got charity commitments.
He's got you know what I mean? There's something he doesn't like about this thing. So he's not going to fight that guy unless everything's stacked in his favor. And obviously now that Saudi is Usyk's home territory, it's he's not going to. I don't believe that happens. But unless, and you know what, you can't even be pressured into it on like a broadcast thing, because what Saudi does, the last fight they done, they bought out all the rights and they auctioned it. So it's not even like, so here's why the Spence Crawford thing's happening. Yeah. Man, them need to put up numbers. The Garcia thing happened because, again, if you lot are actors, so you understand there's a lot of things going on with Paramount, the parent company is Showtime. There's a lot of things this thing. sports is borderline on the chopping block. You need to put those metrics up to maintain your job.
Right. It has to. The bubbles, it's like Bitcoin, fam. The bubble's bursting. Them men are like, yo, show me the real P's. I don't care about the numbers on the screen. You're telling me how? No, bro. Put that into cash.
What does that coin mean?
Exactly. That's what's happening.
Hey, listen, one thing we can say about Lennox is he is informed, though. Like, as much as we try to banter and stuff, he'll let us know when things are happening. Straight. Lennox, we'll see you in Vegas, bro. Stay blessed. Speak to you soon. Come on, man.
Take care, bro.
All right, bro.
Hey, guys, listen, you're in the chat, yeah? We got over 280 people in the chat right now, and the likes are just it's terrible. Guys, please, the like button is mad free. Like, there's no charge on hitting the like button. Hit that right now.
Do you know what's crazy? Because the algorithm, and everyone watches our pod and says, hey, this will be sick if the more people hear about it.
This is how.
Hit the like button, fam.
Everybody in here right now, hit that like button, and let this thing get bigger. That's it. Pause. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane.
Back at it again. Again, before we leave, though, because I didn't want to leave without asking that last question, because we're going to end it soon.
Go
on. Prime
Hay and Fury.
Yeah.
Bro, listen.
Go on, say it.
You don't think a short counterpuncher with devastating power is going to give this guy issues?
You're having what? So what?
Are you talking about at that time?
Prime Fury. Let's get a prime. Whatever Fury that you like is a prime.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about the time when they were going to fight.
Prime Fury versus Prime Hay.
I just think it'd be a great fight. Stylistically, it'd be a great fight, but I think he gets to him and tags him. It'd be easier to tag him with this style now, because Prime Fury is now, right? Or are we talking about
one do you like? Which one?
Or are we going to Feather Fisted Fury, where he's bouncing around and he's moving heavy? Because that Hayes still manages to get to him, bro. You don't think? Hey, what do you think that fight looks like? Let me hear that. No, let me hear that. Let me hear what you think. Let me hear what you think.
It's not my original dog. You know what I mean? It's like it's your dog.
I don't mind. I don't care. You guys have been sipping the Kool-Aid, fam. You've been sipping the Kool-Aid, fam. You start thinking I'm thinking crazy.
We're going, fam, because you're just bro. Listen. I'm happy that we're friends, you know.
Why?
Because when you're on someone's side, you're on their side.
What makes you think I'm on your side, fam? You against Hakam? What do you think that looks like?
What, Prime KG?
Prime KG? Prime KG. When was this Prime, bro? Oh, we didn't.